there.
That game drove me crazy.
Have I spent too much time at
No.
I love it.
You know your stuff here. Whoops.
Well, guys, this just in. Fox can confirm that President Trump will go on patrol tonight in our nation's capital with law enforcement and military personnel at his side. President Trump broke the news today in a radio interview, and we expect more reportable details shortly. Shannon, an incredible development. We know that the Vice President and the Secretary of Defense walked through Union Station earlier, highlighting the troublesome situation there. Tonight, the President.
Very interesting, because normally the streets of D.C. at night, we do not generally run around there in certain sections. I'll be very interested to see which sections of the city he actually goes to. But I think this is just kind of putting the cherry on top of the sundae that they want to show there are ways to clean things up in a city. And I think they're very much signaling that this is potentially coming to other blue cities and blue states, which the left is very worried about.
This also demonstrates, in my opinion, Joe, that the president, as always, is seeking to serve the American people. Yeah. This is not, as the libs claim, a king federalizing D.C. No, this is someone who cares deeply about the safety of those residents there, and walking among them, he's proving them.
Always judge somebody, Emily, not on their words, but their actions, especially a president. And Joe Biden, last year at this time, was on a beach in Delaware for an extended period of time. Trump, from what I have seen, has not taken an August vacation. Maybe he plays a little golf here and there, but here he is owning the news cycle once again. The bottom line is that 91% of D.C. residents think that crime is a serious or top concern in that city. We've all been there. We've all gone through Union Station. I would tell you that even where I work, 16th and K, right near the White House, I wouldn't go outside at past 9 o'clock at night. And that is our nation's capital, the greatest country in the world. And it cannot be acceptable that it has a higher crime rate by 6 times over than Peru, Lima, the capital there, and yeah, obviously cities throughout this country. If Washington, D.C. was a state, it would have the highest homicide rate per capita. That cannot continue anymore, and Donald Trump's going to go out there tonight. Is he going to arrest anybody? No, of course not, but it's a show of force, and that's what Trump is doing right now. And Democrats, they want to defend this, they want to criticize this. It's like being anti-cancer, like being the way they are talking about crime being A-OK in Washington, D.C., when we know that's not the case.
It's a show of solidarity, to Joe's point, Doctor, that the president is not levying these decrees from inside a gated White House. He is out there with the other residents saying, your safety is important to me.
Well, I think people who live amongst a lot of these crime-ridden cities are watching this very closely. I mean, I was just in New York all day with my kids yesterday, and it's really difficult being around all of the crime. We have the homeless constantly going. We have police. We have people who are in verbal altercations. It's really upsetting. And a lot